Good morning, my name is Sherilyn and I'm here to do your daily energy check-in. This one is going to be for Tuesday, May 27th. We're doing this one for my Geminis, my Cancers, my Leos, and my Virgos, okay? Just 3 cards just to check in on your energy, that's it. We're going to start today with Gemini because, to be honest with you, I forgot where we left off and I missed yesterday altogether. I do apologize for that. There you go. I just apologize for that. There we go. This one's going to be for Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Let's see where your energy's at today, okay? I'm going to move that there. Okay, here we go. Sorry. I got the Empress and I got a Pam. Okay. The Empress, the Ace of Cups, and the Death card. Okay. Let's see what we got here. The center of your read is the Ace of Cups. So you definitely have a new opportunity towards love or something you love, okay? The Empress and the Death card. So you've definitely been through some sort of a transformation. I do feel like the transformation you've been through feels as though it's complete. That's why we have this Ace of Cups in the center. I think it's like the prize at the end of the situation, right? You're standing here, you're presenting as the Empress. So, I mean, everything for today really looks like it's a go. It looks good. It looks like you have been through a transformation. You're standing there with a cup full of love. Not sure exactly where you want to put it yet. And you are shining brightly as the Empress. So, happy birthday type situation for all the Geminis. This looks like a pretty good one here. I like it. Okay, that was what I had for Gemini. There we go. Now let's move on to Cancer. What do we got for Cancer? When they're really good, it's really quick. Then I end up messing up my time. No, sorry. Let's hope they're all really good. It'll be real short. Cancer, here you go. Just 3 cards just for today, which is May 27th, a Tuesday. I did this whole thing already and did not realize that this silly thing right here, with my new desk I'm sitting here trying to film at, comes up perfectly right there, and I kept turning it on and off, and it couldn't be pieced together, so that's why I'm moving it to the back of my neck. There we go. If there's a way for something to go wrong, I swear I find it. Okay, Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Let's see. Okay, Cancer, where's your energy for today? We've got the 9 of Pentacles, okay, the Justice card, and the 7 of Wands. Well, having justice in the center is pretty much always a good omen, in my opinion. So the scales are being balanced out in something. 9 of Pentacles would say that you've called your power back. You're standing in a very independent sort of a stance. With the 7 of Wands, you're also very defensive right now. I mean, justice is always a good thing, in my opinion, even if the justice is, when the scales are balancing out, even if maybe you're not on the winning end of the scales being balanced out, right? Because at least it puts a period at the end of something so that things are balanced and you ain't got to worry about it anymore. It almost feels possibly like that's what's happening here. Maybe you were on the negative side of this justice situation here for something, because I don't know why else you would be so defensive. It's definitely a situation you'd already pulled your energy out of with this 9 of Pentacles, I feel like. I feel like you're definitely standing in your power. You're definitely independent right now. But you are defensive. Fair enough. I mean, no matter which way it, you know, whether you were on the positive or the negative side of the justice, in the end it still balances the scales, and so you can move forward. So it's always a plus in that respect, right? That's how I see it. So today looks like it's just putting an end to something that needed to be have an input to it, maybe, or something. Not meaning a whole relationship or anything, just a situation, a way of thinking, or something that needed to be balanced out. Looks like it'll be balanced out today. That is a plus. There we go. From Cancer, we go to Leo. All right, Leo. Let's see. Just 3 cards just for today. Today being Tuesday, May 27th. That means my birthday is tomorrow. Yay. All right, here we go. This one's for my Leos. Leos, Leos. All righty. Means I get cake. No, sorry. Let's see what we got. 10 of Swords. Okay, Leo. 5 of Cups. And the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, with the 5 of Cups here in the center, that speaks of something where you have a sense of loss and regret. Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. I feel like you put an end to something, Leo, that needed to have an input to it, okay? I feel like the other person involved, for whatever reasons I feel, the other person involved is viewing it as a betrayal. And that is making you incredibly sad, because that's not how it was intended. You didn't set out to hurt anybody's feelings. You didn't set out to do anybody wrong. And I don't know that you really did anybody wrong, but the other person involved in the situation that we're speaking of, they perceive it as you betraying them. So I think that's where the regret and the loss is coming in at this point. The end result is you being in the Nine of Pentacles, so you're being very independent, you know, very much so taking your power back, standing on your own, you know what I'm saying, proving that you can stand alone, you know, you don't need anybody. It's the best place to be in the world. It's to not need anybody, to want somebody next to you, and then to find somebody that you want to be there, right? You don't want to need somebody to be there to make yourself whole. That's never right. So this feels like it's you dealing with the aftermath of a situation and what somebody else is perceiving to be a betrayal. Okay? That's what I see on that. I'm sure you will snap right out of it. You have to. That's how we do this. Just snap right back like that. Okay. Okay, let's go to Virgo. Let's see. Virgo. Virgo, you're one of the ones I did not get your weekly done. I am so very sorry. I'm going to do a story time later today about this whole situation I've been through for the last 3 weeks. Anyways, how something so simple could turn into such a mess is ridiculous. But anyways, there you go. But I do apologize, Virgo. It didn't happen. Here we go. For Virgo, 3 cards. Let's see. Who we got this week? Wheel of Fortune. The Lovers. And the Strength card. All right, Virgo. With the Lovers in the center, it tells me that we have some sort of a situation here that's heavily laden with love or emotion. It feels like it's also heavily laden with confusion for some reason. Wheel of Fortune would say this is some kind of a stepping stone, you know, some kind of a stepping stone in the lessons you have to learn in life or something. I feel like there's a lesson that you're learning here for some reason. Part of it is to show you just how strong you really can be, both emotionally and mentally. But this feels challenging. I can't lie. I think you're having a very hard time making a solid decision and standing on it. I think maybe your overthinking is getting to you, maybe. Today looks like a day of uncertainty, as far as I feel like you've made decisions and now you're not certain. You know what I'm saying? So uncertainty. You're going to be fine, Virgo, but this is just, it feels like you just learning a lesson about that, about making decisions and standing on them. That's what I got for today. All right, you guys. No matter what the cards say, you go out there and make it the best possible day you can. That's kind of your job in life, right? And I am so sorry for the people's readings who I did not get done the weeklies for this week. I will have bonus readings out tomorrow, and I should be back for good now. Every morning, you can't get rid of me. I'll be here every day. But anyways, and look for the story time if you want all the explanations I've got for what happened. But thank you very much for your patience and all that. Thank you.